Share it out. We'll be, hey, Nikki. We'll be starting here shortly. Hey, Anna. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Lady D. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Deanna. No, I don't slay no pizza, Karma. This live is about going left and how far can we go left and why it's important to respect boundaries. It's very toxic. It's going to be probably one of the most toxic lives I think anybody's ever had. Hey, House Lives, how are you? Hey, Mother Moon. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Rim, how are you? I'm good. Hey, Positive. Hey, Social. Now remember, tap the live, send your populars, all that good stuff. Do it periodically because I'm not going to remember. Once I get started, I'm going to be going. Hey, Pearly. It's probably not going to be like as left as Holly Mae gets a lien on her house, but it's going to be left as fuck for sure. I'll leave that up for everybody else to decide. I'll start out with, I heard that Ratina said something last night, completely untrue. So when she starts telling the truth, I'll start responding. Hey, Bougie. And that's how I'm going to play this. When Holly Mae and Ratina want to tell the truth, I will respond. When you want to sit there and lie and play the victim, I'm going to let you gather up all the people you can. Anybody who believes you. And then when you least expect it, I'm going to disprove you. And then all those people that you lied to, well, they might hate me. I don't care. But they're not going to like you either. Because at this point, anybody who joins up with Ratina is like, yeah, go Ratina. Y'all don't fucking like me anyway, so I'm not trying to get you to like me. That's why you're not seeing me give a damn about what Ratina says if it's a lie. Maybe she should start telling the truth more about a lot of stuff. First off, I want to ask, who knows who Dixie Normus is? This is in Petty's Patreon chat. The third message down there where it says 32 minutes ago, go like to the third or fourth one. If you want to sit there and spread that around about me, Dixie Normus, I promise you, somebody will message me who you are. And my live tomorrow will be all about you. I don't care if there isn't anything. It will be all about you. I will find unique things to say about you. Just like I found about Trash Panda. Feral Trash Panda. History. No, Monster, you're good. This is the first slide. Not sure who Dixie is. But, hey, they get a very small highlight here. Because if they want to spread that around, cool. Good for you, Dixie. Hey, Ash. But I'll find out who you are. That's okay. You should really redact that and really put in that chat, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I will not spread false narratives and put false jackets on people. You shouldn't put them on anybody. That's why Feral Trash Panda. That's why in the video I said her wheelchair should be tipped over and she should be spit on. That's why. Like, speaking of Feral Trash Panda. That's who this is. Notice how one eye is suspiciously off. Hey, Amanda, how are you? So, Jessica, you want to go spreading false narratives about people? The fuck is your problem? Yeah, that's her. Yep. I'll put a little bit out there. You know that handicap placard that I've been posting? That's hers. She's from Washington. I hope she's looking at this with both eyes. And she hears me with both ears. Retract your statements. Because I don't really care. And here's a good reason to respect people's boundaries. Not be a fucking asshole. You can wheel around all you want in your life. All anybody has to do to get away from you is go up 2 steps. Okay? That's it. Like, you're powerless at the steps. That's why you get on the phone and you say all this weird shit because you can, right? You might as well be fucking Rivka. Because you're just running around saying the most, doing the most, being the most. And all you are is a piece of shit. And I'll be a total piece of shit to you in the most unnecessary ways. You ought to see the videos that I've made. And haven't posted. Yeah, I will be posting them. Don't worry. Even if she came in and got a box right now and said, I'm so sorry, I'm still posting them. Because I made them. No, she's in Washington. It was probably somebody that, she told a while back that she was in West Virginia. She could be in West Virginia now, but she's got that Spokane, Washington eyeball going all fucking sideways over there. And yes, the videos are funny to me. They're probably not going to be funny to any of you, but they're funny to me. Yeah, she just said last week she was probably wanting to like throw people off, but her handicap placard that this is a Feral Trash Panda. Some of it's going to be pretty funny to me and maybe trouble. But I'm not sorry for posting them preemptively. If anybody gets mad at me, okay. I'm not sorry that you didn't find that funny. I did. Okay, on to the show. Here's Rotina's child support. She is on child support and has to pay child support. I will be finding out whether or not she is garnished from her supervisor position at her job. If she's not, we're going to find out. I didn't call her ugly. I just said she was in a wheelchair. You're welcome. But anyways, I'm going to find out if she's getting garnished at her job. Or if she, mixed up the last 2 digits of her social security number so child support wouldn't catch her. Hey, Joyce, because I really do believe that she may have switched up the last two of her Social Security number. So child support, when they catch you eventually. But we'll see. Hopefully she's doing it the right way and getting garnished. But Rutina is on child support because she traded her child for bad checks when she wrote herself checks from her baby daddy's family business and stole from that business. She just didn't want the kid. You would get taxes taken out if you switch the last two. But that's how they catch on, because the number wouldn't go back to the birth date and name and all that, and then they would send it back and be like, incorrect information. But most employers pay quarterly or, yearly. If it's a small business like the one she works at, it's probably yearly. Who knows? But I do say a lot of things that may be true about Rutina, and she's probably going to deny it, and it'll give her something to talk about and lie about. When they take taxes out of your paycheck, it doesn't go directly to the government. It goes into like an escrow account. They hold, then they pay. When they file their taxes for their employees and stuff, they get to take deductions and all that. So what they take out of your check, that company may not actually send to the IRS. It might just be deducted. It's a weird, complicated thing, but everybody makes money, especially the government. Not a small company like that. Who's Caitlin Fizz? Yes, child support will garnish wages. But it's something that some people do to avoid paying. It doesn't work forever, but I'm going to make sure that it didn't happen. Because if it did happen, I'm telling on her. We're on the first slide. This is, hold on. No, we did. I showed Pharaoh Trash Panda and her trailing eye. I've been sending that to people behind the scenes all day and laughing. Like, it's pretty funny. All you weird bitches got the googly eye going on. Not sure why. And this is Rutina's child support. She is on child support for her baby daddy because she traded her child for bad checks. Now, we go to 2 counts of issuing a check or a draft without an account. Guilty, guilty. This is going to be a common thing, okay? The issuing a check. That shit is going to be super common because this bitch doesn't know how to write a good check, it seems. Here we have issuing a check or draft without sufficient funds or credit. That one's dismissed because she paid it. Here we have theft of property. I'm guilty. Pled guilty. She pled not guilty, but amended plea is guilty. Disposition is guilty. Here we have DUI 0.8% or greater, intoxicating liquor, second offense in 7 years. I'm guilty. Here we have driving under suspension or revocation. Guilty. Here we have liability insurance required first offense. And that got with the driving without a license, by the way. So now we know she's not driving with insurance. Bail jumping. Guilty. And yes, bail jumping is a thing. And that's guilty. We have forgery, which was dismissed via a plea deal to plead guilty to a felony C, unauthorized use of personal identifying information. Now, for all of you that know, Rutina loves to pass around information behind the scenes. If you give information to Rutina, you are giving information to somebody who is guilty of a felony, improper use of identifying personal information. So if Rutina has your information, she is guilty of this. She has improperly used identifying personal information to the point that it was a level C felony. There's only 2 felonies above that. Wonder what she did with it. She sure does. Right spread. Rutina, please buy your daughter a coat before your upcoming catfish wedding. We have tinted windshields. Guilty. We have driving under suspension, alcohol related. Guilty. We have driving under suspension. Guilty. We have driving under suspension, alcohol related. Guilty. We have the outcome. Remember when Rutina said she wasn't on electronic monitoring? Rutina was on electronic monitoring from 11/6/2024 to 2/16/2025. And that was the same time frame that she was saying that she wasn't on an ankle bracelet. I'm sure there's going to be many of you out there pulling lives and looking at dates and finding her saying that, because it was pretty frequent. Here we have issued dishonor check, convicted. Here we have theft by swindle. That's dismissed because it was in a plea deal and it pled with theft indifferent to owner rights. Rutina, was it a trade secret? Was it an explosive, a controlled substance, 1 or 2? Because I think it was the substance. But we're going to go into all of these in more detail in another live, probably tomorrow, honestly. But these are just naming off all the things that Rutina, I thought it was just the GoFundMe, honestly. We all know about the GoFundMe. Here we have an eviction. There you go. Here we have limited license violation. Convicted. Here we have DWI first degree. Dismissed. Pled to DWI alcohol concentration 0.08. Convicted. Here we have another check. Convicted. Here we have another check. Convicted. Here we have DWI, which was pled into the DWI operate motor vehicle alcohol concentration 0.08 within 2 hours. Here we have another check. Here we have DWI 4th degree. Convicted. Here we have another check. I wonder if she's drunk writing these checks too. Like, that's a lot. This isn't even all of it. There will be a tally in tomorrow's live. She got a DWI as a minor too, and these aren't even all of it. These are just what I was able to scrape up. The North Dakota stuff doesn't allow you to download the paperwork offline, but I am getting that paperwork for all of that. That's going to be a hell of a fucking live there, especially for the use of identifying information, improper use. So Holly Mae lied. Nobody contacted her abuser. She jumped up and smashed his box and green screened Artie's story and pointed at everybody for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, saying this, that one of us, that me, Artie, Bougie, somebody contacted her abuser. Nobody contacted her abuser. She has changed her story once again. And let me tell you, when I didn't give a fuck that she was blaming me in the first place, I know I ain't do it. Everybody that gets riled up just because Holly Mae says something, y'all are weird. Like, y'all are weird as fuck. I don't even understand why you guys even listen to Holly Mae or Rutina. Because they're still working for Slot. I emailed the detective in the Slot case, and I let them know that Rutina received parts of the discovery. I got an email back, Rutina. That's why I'm showing it. Nothing you can do about it. Holly Mae, you too. You financially benefited off of Slot's whatever alleged scams. I told them how you did it. There you go. The Reddit shit that Rutina be posting. Rutina, your Reddit's private, right? No, it's not. Not anymore. I was able to bypass that. I have all your posts. You love lesbian porn on Reddit. It's wild as fuck looking at your history. Now I know why you have it private. That leads into the catfish stuff too. It explains a lot. And it's okay. Be yourself, Rutina. Here's the other half of the email. This is to the detective in the Slot case. Rutina is received parts of the discovery. Slot's still active on TikTok under backup accounts, and she goes into Holly Mae and Rutina's live. I sent proof. So it's interesting, huh? Now we're gonna design a mass mailer, everybody. Do we all know what a mass mailer is? A mass mailer goes to a list of just addresses. This right here is the overview of Racine, Wisconsin. That little red pen, well, that's what shows up when you put in Holly Mae's address on this thing. The green counties are the ones that I'm sending these to. Okay? It's the one that she's in, the one above, and the one around and below. It's 1,092 addresses that our mass mailer that we are going to design right here today is going to get mailed to. Now, here's what it is. The campaign name is Save the Kids from Holly and Jeff. I think we can all see where this is going now. This is going to be a fun time designing this with you guys. 1,092 addresses for $808.08. It comes with full color printing, both sides, multiple design options, done for me, mail prep, postage and delivery included. I think that's a great fucking deal, don't you? I mean, let's be honest. I'm not going to sit there and print out 1,092 8.75 by 11, no, 8.5 by 11 postcards and print them double-sided and address them all individually. I'm going to pay $808.08. Now, everybody in the Patreon's watching, everybody streaming, Holly Mae Rutina, they might be like, he's not going to do that. And I would like to say that I've done this $1,000 away. I've also paid more than that for Hair Junkie, his memorial. So, yeah, it's getting paid. You can bet that. So here is the template that I was provided from that website. You're going to 2 seconds. I might have to go inside. So from that website, I was provided this template. It gives the blue lines, the safety area, everything in yellow is safe. So what color should the background be? Yeah. There we go. It's better. So what color should the background be? Alright, how about now? Black. The mic is, it is what it is. No, I will not be having a GoFundMe to cover the cost of the mailing. I will be having a GoFundMe for probably something else. Probably Depends for Santa Claus. I think someone needs to do something nice for her. Get her a lifetime supply of Depends. Because, boy, she's shitty. And maybe she needs to change them motherfuckers. Maybe. I don't fucking know if I'm going to throw it away. Okay, can you hear me? Good. We're going to continue on with this, because that's what we do here. We just continue on with stuff. It's about Holly Mae Garcia and Jeffrey Garcia. What should we put next? Should we let them know what they look like? We should let them know what they look like. I'll be posting a video about this after the live too. The live recaps I've been doing, some of them are like funny, but other ones, like this one, it's going to go through the whole process of making it. We should let them know that they are their neighbors. And because they're their neighbors, they should protect their children. All of the reasons, all that, it's already been designed. So, here's the finished product. That's the finished mailer, the first side. Now, I sent this around to like one group earlier today. I didn't send the backside though. So, it rains all over Mexico, guys. And it's going to finish up with information about. It says, flip for more, just in case they get it on this side, they'll know to turn it around. Did you know? Holly Mae Garcia has falsely accused several people of contacting her abuser on TikTok, when in fact, nobody has. She uses this lie to smear individuals she knows can tell the truth about her. So people on TikTok can attack them and feel bad for her. so she can milk some money off of their pity. Additionally, stop fucking lying. I will embarrass the fuck out of you. Happily. For pity, and out of it. Jeffrey Garcia abandoned his 7 children. Holly Mae, there are 7. Like, I don't know where you speak on other people's kids. Ask your husband how many he has. He abandoned them with the mother, who has raised 6 of them to adults so far. Jeffrey Garcia is $54,000 behind on child support. His wife, Holly Mae Garcia, spends her time on TikTok judging other people on their parenting and degrading other children. Holly Mae Garcia is very close to a Rutina Lovala, who is a career criminal. Google her name. She stole from the GoFundMe. She stole from the group sexualizing children on TikTok. It's insane behavior. Holly Mae Garcia condones the fact that Jeffrey Garcia does not pay his child support and avoids it by any means necessary. You might ask, they're on the way. This is why I don't care what the public on TikTok says. I'm not in it for the public. I'm in it to let everybody know who you are in your personal life. We're going to be doing Rutinas tomorrow. That one will be going to Harvey, Drake, and a few other small towns that are near her. Have fun with it. We could include her wedding invitations to the catfish wedding. I already screen recorded all of your Reddit history, Rutina. You don't. That OnlyFans one you just deleted, that was wild as fuck. You agreed you wanted that on you, okay? And that was a woman. But yep. About $1.36 she belongs. In the middle of nowhere, away from everybody. So it's probably going to look like a wider area, but it's not as like fewer people across a longer range of places. And I wanted to get to 1,000 copies because you get a little discount. Right, Crafty. I figured this is TikTok beef that they won't stop. We'll receive the mailer you just seen front and back. And that extra copy that I left out, it's going to her house. She'll get one too. The day you get it, Holly Mae, is the day everybody for child support to auction that house off and give that woman the money that she is owed for them 7 children. You can answer to your neighborhood. You can answer to the people in your life about his. Not to mention the front of that. Let's read the front of that. Pathological liars, 100%. Neither care about the safety and well-being of children at all. And nobody can convince me otherwise, because if he doesn't care about the safety and well-being of his own children and she isn't pushing him to pay his child support, what kind of a wife is that? What kind of a Holly Mae? You would rather let a family suffer than take that money out of the money that he makes. Then it says, Holly Mae Garcia charged with reckless abuse of a child and spread harmful and dangerous accusations for sympathy and money. Also true. Every time that she has said somebody has contacted her abuser, she has lied. That man won back in like 2017. It actually might have been right before they divorced, before they were officially divorced. She only got to protect for about a month or two before they were actually divorced or going for divorce. He doesn't stalk her. She's used. Right, Holly? Why did you call me that? Why did you put that false jacket on it? Was it to get people to disbelieve me? Because do I know what actually happened that day? And do I know where you got your story from? We can go there. Because Holly Mae doesn't know how to have a conversation. Anyways, we'll finish this, and I'll need somebody to take a box. So I'm charged with intentional abuse of a child. Very true. $54,000 back child support owed. Very true. T-shirt and Tumblr business and all of his side jobs. Very true. Please, Gardner, I'm doing that community a service. Oh, I know. Let me be real. I would never do this either, but I did ask them to stop, and Rutina wanted to send a mass email. Right, Rutina? Now, I said I don't use email. Did you not get the hint? I don't use email. I use regular mail. I don't know, 20 people you emailed? That's cool. I'll mail 1,091 of them and one right to Holly Mae. What did you misunderstand?
She thought that you said that there wasn't an RO in the ex-husband, but I clarified for her that there was.
What did you say?
She thought that you said that there was not an RO, and I clarified that you said he did.
Oh, yeah, there's a 10-year one. And I know she's going to say, well, look what you got to do to get a 10-year RO. You ain't got to do much, Holly Mae. I mean, realistically, you just got to present evidence, and you could have just presented something.
Well, I just wanted to remind you that the admission in the DMs yesterday or the night before, very different than what's been said about
right.
Being
and since you brought that out, I would like everybody to know that Holly Mae has been in Bougie's DMs trying to negotiate. Holly Mae doesn't hate Bougie. Truly doesn't. It's all performance.
She can't fucking stand me, she said.
She says, but she likes you. She wants to be you, honestly.
I think Gloria does too. Didn't Gloria have the doll made? That's fucking weird.
Yes, Gloria. She's on her, third one now?
Oh, hey, Hot Mess. That Hot Mess used to rock with Holly Mae, I think, right before Rutina came around.
Everybody's welcome.
Yeah. No, I've always thought she was cool. She's really pretty.
But yes, the DMs are wild. Especially the part where she admitted that she lied about the abuser being at her work.
Enforcer, I think that you misunderstood what was said. Miss Man.
No. I understood what was said. I understood that
no, I was talking about Enforcer down there. Oh. I am not cool with Holly Mae. Period. I'm not going to be holding her hand on shit. Yes, Anna, they had a doll, a 3D printed, like, desk doll. What do you call it? Like a desk statue or some shit of me. Weird as fuck.
Yeah, they did. Gloria did. And I'm sure she sent them out. Gloria, if you sell any, there is royalties that need to be paid.
Melina, if you're in here, can you ask Feisty if she by chance made that? Because if so, I'm going to need to have a conversation with her.
Yeah, sure, Grant. Make sure it is of the elderly variety, if you don't mind.
Hey, Melina, you know what I mean. Girl, did she make that 3D printed fucking desk top statue of me for Gloria? Because that's weird as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. But I hear she's got 3 of them. She's got you all over her desk. She's probably making another one.
Fucking, she has the box sitting on her desk that she got it in. It's weird as fuck. Weird. Tell me you're a fan without telling me you're a fan.
That is fan behavior. That is like super fan behavior.
That's like super fan behavior. Yeah, for real. And Mother Moon, it was, I believe. Florida Man got pretty much the same message as I did. I think my messages lasted a little longer than his, but
admittedly, Bougie's messages lasted probably 20 times longer than mine. And you'll see. Let me go get them. You'll see here real shortly exactly why. Anybody in my position would have looked at these text messages and said the same thing.
Oh, are we playing the game of Where Are the O's? That's my favorite game.
Yes, because they sure as fuck ain't in these messages.
You know, Mother Moon, it was Smash also messaging Florida Man on behalf of Holly Mae and Retina with the negotiations as well, which is weird because it happened the same day last night when they were talking mad shit.
But Smash did better.
Yeah, Smash did much better. Hot Mess, have you ever played this game, Hot Mess? I bet you have played this game a few times of Where Are the O's? How many O's are missing? It's a great game. It's actually Investigator's favorite game. We play it a lot on the back end. I figured. Shit. And my favorite part is like, how many fucking words can we make in a sentence with no grammar? That's also my favorite. It's very difficult to read, let me tell you. I don't know Gabby's words, but let me tell you, reading these, literally running out of breath before the period comes. Wait, what did Anna do? I'm so confused. SJ.
Oh boy, I went and screenshotted them. I gotta make them fit. But just seeing the overall of that, whatever
I can fix the boxes. Let me fix the boxes so you don't have as many.
Well, they're fixed now, but I just gotta straighten just a little bit.
Did you start having breathing problems too? Reading the fucking... I was running out of breath just waiting for a period to come in a sentence.
I seen the wall of text, and it looked like Retina, like, got done driving, went in the house, and just drunk texted somebody. And notice I said got done driving because she got drunk before she drove.
Hey, Myrna, you should probably sit this one out, sweetheart.
Hey, really? Myrna, why did you lie and say that I posted your Beth's dad and he was in prison for 40 years? You know now I'm going to look into Beth's dad. Like, if you accuse me of it, I'm going to do it. To a point, like, I think that would be fun. Just saying. I may have already done it. I already did it.
You need to change your name too, Florida Man. It should be formally known as Florida Man. Florida Man. According to my messages, anyways.
Right.
Maybe she meant Flo Rida.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't even really read your messages all that much. I can't.
No, I'm talking about yours. The fuck?
I can't. even read mine either. Like, genuinely, I got to a certain point, and I'm just like, fuck this. I do have one thing to say before I show them, though. Are y'all just friends with her because she's stupid? Because if y'all's just like, oh, poor Holly's trying to pat her on the back, she's doing something, let me know. Like, someone let me know in the DMs, because if that's what it is, I get it. I'll fuck off. But if y'all really think that this woman has any sense about her whatsoever, you've never looked at her fucking text messages and been like, this bitch is illiterate.
Right. It
Truly
was that. It
illiterate.
was that part for me. But I think too that back whenever we were kids, and she's younger than me, but you know, especially in the hood of Wisconsin, the streets, if you will. I mean, education was probably hard to come by.
For someone from the hood and the streets of Wisconsin, she got a speeding ticket. Wasn't she a mule at one point accidentally? Because I sent that to the clerk of courts today.
A who?
A mule for rugs.
Oh, I don't know
I
nothing
found
about that.
I found a clip of her admitting that she was a mule for rugs, and
Oh,
she drove the car back to Racine and took it to a dealer, and she's like, well, I didn't know what it was, but then she started seeing them unpack everything, and she didn't report it and do her citizen duty. So I sent it to the clerk of courts. They're going to look at it, and I mean, that town doesn't like rugs coming in, Holly. Sorry, got to do my duty that you don't do.
Jess, I don't know if it's cursive, frankly. I don't know that she writes in cursive.
I don't know if she knows
It
what
would
she's
be
writing.
hard to do words with no O's in cursive, frankly.
There is no. I'll recap for SJ real quick. Um,
Farah, hey Farah.
she has talked about the car at least twice yet. She's gonna stop talking about shit on the internet because if it's illegal, I'm gonna send it to her clerk of court. Eventually, bitch, she's gonna get a charge. I'm just saying, and I'm gonna parade
Anna,
that
you'll
bitch
see.
around.
You'll see, Anna.
And I'm gonna
It's. Go ahead.
and I'm gonna parade that bitch around like y'all did Bougie's fake charge. Except yours will be real.
Anna,
Quick
it's a
recap
game.
for
It's
SJ.
called what is? It's called Where Are the O's? It's a game. You'll see in a minute. You'll see.
The first game we're playing is where is the sober driving and good checks. These are Retina's several charges, all involving theft, DWI, license suspended, bad checks. And no, I'm not just clicking back and forth on the two of the same ones. It's a lot. I emailed the detective in the slot case and snitched on both Retina and Holly Mae. Really funny, actually.
He's actually very.
But
Oh,
y'all,
hold on. I don't want to interrupt you, but before I forget, he is actually very familiar with Retina because she was emailing him in the beginning, trying to verify that he had ever spoken to Bougie, and she included like a live from Feisty's live. And she posted all those on Reddit. I'm sure you saw them. But he ultimately stopped speaking to her because she had made him believe that she was a victim of slots, and all she was doing was trying to get emails with him and posted them on Reddit, so he stopped corresponding with her. I do know some of the other victims have definitely reported her to the DA since they're victims in the case for literally bothering them on this case.
right. Did anybody find the Reddit post where she said that she lied to the detective and got hundreds of witness statements CC'd to her?
I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure all of her Reddit posts were sent. I think I sent several of them at one point because they were being sent to me. But yeah, a lot of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Slot was sent in her discovery. That's what it was.
Yeah. Oh, most definitely.
That's That's something right there. But on to the mass mailer. There's a mass mailer for Holly Mae. We watched it be designed right here in front of our eyes. $808.08 for 1,092 addresses, one of which is Holly Mae's address. Started out with template, went to black, went to protect the children, went to their name, went to their picture, went to their neighbors, completed. Tells about the child abuse that goes on between both of them. How it's not a safe place for children. How Holly Mae lies for attention on TikTok to get money. So that's all it is. Anybody who cash apps her money, you bought into it. She don't give a fuck about you. It's double-sided too. Started out with attention, and all of this says a lot about how she misrepresented her domestic violence and made it worse than what it was for pity and money on TikTok. And because Slot taught her how to do it. And she learned that if she just says it, people aren't supposed to question DV. I've never went after anybody's DV. Holly Mae, you're first. Congratulations. I'm going after it. I'm going to disprove it. I don't care how much it hurts your feelings. When you lie about something like that, you disrespect everybody who actually went through it. And you straight go fuck yourself. Okay? Worry about your community, the 1,091 people that are getting that mailer. Because it's ordered. It's printing. It's shipping. It's on the way to all of you in that area. If you happen to be in that area and you get one, let me know when you get it. I didn't even get to pick double-sided. It just came double-sided. Honestly, if they would have said one-sided and it would have been cheaper, I'd have done that. Because I struggled on the back part. Because I'm like, I really got to the point on the front side, but let me throw in Ratina a little bit on the back side, that career criminal who, well, we know what she does. Now, on to the messages. Great start, Holly Mae. Great start. You opened it up where it was hidden, where TikTok said, well, this is probably going to be offensive. I didn't want to open it because I knew the second I hit open, my God, the flood of characters that were going to flow carelessly out of that was going to be there.
All characters except the O's.
All characters. There's a couple O's in there somewhere. So I know she's got that fucking O button on her phone. And here it is. If one of the mods can fix the boxes where I'm like big, or I can read it. I'll read it. I'll try to. Okay. I seriously debated real life or to just start picking apart anyone and everyone in your comment sections, real life. And then I stopped myself and decided I'm going to reach out directly to you. Exclamation point, exclamation point. Now, notice, in everything that I just read, yes, there were commas.
I turn the comments off so that people, because we can't see them anyway, so I'll turn them back on in a minute, guys.
That's fine. The exclamation points are the first, like, you can take a breath. That's why there's two there. She just puts them all in one spot. Anyways, continuing. Listen, like, you don't like me, and I don't like you. I don't know how to say that word. How do you say why you? Because right above that YU and right below that YU, there's an O in those. That's what's fucking me up here. Like, it's almost like she got back into character for that line. And then started spelling things normally again after that. Because your character's fake Holly Mae, so is your accent. It's a microaggression. Stop trying to be ghetto. Stop trying to be hood. Stop trying to be something you're not. You're a dental assistant, for fuck's sake. You answer phones. Don't even know who the fuck you think you are. I don't even know if you know who you are. But you're gonna find out. A little self-reflection never did anybody any bad. Anyways, that's no secret at all. You claim you do shit to get me and Regina to leave you and your, quote, people alone, yet we don't respond, and you keep going with the new excuse. Now that is genuinely how far I got. Because that's enough bullshit. She just said right there that she doesn't respond. She instigates. Regina instigates. They keep it going. How you gonna lie
But
to me? Because what, you gonna...
she also made interesting statements in there about, I mean, we've all heard her scream, we don't do that over here. We don't go real life. We don't involve kids. What about the children? This is all the things. But that seems to be different.
Now, like you think, it's weird we didn't respond. I don't get it. Like, does she really truly think that she doesn't do shit? Because she does. And I can show it. But whatever, let's keep going. I don't get it. You speaking on my husband like you speak in facts, when in reality, you are very far off on so many things. But I let you run with it and haven't responded because I've been saying this needs to stop. You've not been saying this needs to stop. You did respond, Holly Mae, and I posted a video responding to your response, and you couldn't respond to that because you can't keep mine because you know I know. How come when I asked you to stop, it was fuck me? Send a mass email. Be on Reddit. Talk about everybody's kids. What about when you got on Reddit, Holly Mae, and specifically said you're going to call artist kids? And then I made that post responding to it, and then I'll just call Jose. It's literally your call. I had the respect to block out artist kids' names. You didn't. It continues like a motherfucker. Goddamn. Okay. It's wild to me the past few lives we haven't spoken on you guys. Yes, you have. In the ways we used to, in any way at all. And you've actually been worse. Seriously. There's no space between the exclamation point and the seriously, by the way. We literally were addressing the fact MFS were trying to play Inspector Gadgets, trying to set you up, and Regina came to the front instead of playing along. Kind of like dumbass Calhoun trying to put them claims on Bougie, thinking I was going to run with them, the way dumbass Stephanie did. You want to talk about me, fine, but my husband is not involved. Yes, he is. Because I'll tell you why. If you're going to be on this app saying kids first, you're all about the kids, Holly Mae. You're not about your husband's kids. Check your private life before you check anybody in public. Kind of like, let's see, not involved in any of this, just like your family members are not involved in any of this. Well, I can prove to you they were contacted. And I can prove to you by who. Think they don't record phone calls. But I don't give a fuck. Because what am I going to do, cry about it? I'm doing it to you guys. I can't possibly cry about it like you guys are doing it to me and Bougie and Artie. You don't really see us fucking crying about it, do you? Fuck yeah. Back to it. I don't want to go to the levels you are. Please do. So I'm telling you to leave me and Regina and ours alone because I am done. Well, you know what? That's what I fucking said, and you told me to go fuck myself with a mass email to all my people, right? I'm done with the back and forth BS, but I thought they never responded. How could there be back and forth if they never responded? Just think about that for a moment. They never respond, but she's done with the back and forth. Seriously, never leads to shit, but more BS and cash app for you. I am done, so is everyone else. Enough is enough. Leave the families alone. Floridia, man, seriously, YU, KNW. Damn well, we have never messed with your real life or artsies or bougies. You have. You all know who did, you guys. You all know who did what to each of you. And it was you guys. Like, legit shit, you rile people up.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, Holly Mae, you did have my daughter doxxed on your fucking platform first. That's the first place she was ever doxxed.
And it was on her actual green screen.
It was.
So,
Women's crashes.
Holly Mae, there's hundreds of evidences of you guys provoking. And you guys try to do it off the app and then get on the app and say, we're innocent, guys. They're just assholes. I don't give a fuck. The day I give a fuck about public opinion
I mean, she
is the day I'll
forgot
be
to
asking my
mention. She forgot to mention in her messages to you that absolutely she, the owner of mod of said Reddit page, had my minor daughter on there as their profile
right.
page.
And they've been denying that this whole time, haven't they?
No, they've admitted. She admitted it in Monsters Live once. She said, "Well, I mean, yeah, Bougie's kid was on there, but I mean, it's Bougie."
She did say that. Well, look at what everybody's saying about me doing this to you two. It's just you two. Anyways, you all know who did what to each of you.
Is that why you TWO you two? I'm just checking.
Right. And before you try to swear me or Ratina did anything to Artie, we still have the proof on it all as well. And Artie recent messages changing her story. As for Bougie, again, knowing who doxed her house, Google and shit. And as for you, and as you,
As for you, even you know the ones who mess with your real life, and that all happened before we all even knew each other! Exclamation point.
but yeah, y'all ain't the first ones. Y'all ain't the last ones. Y'all just the current ones. What do you want me to say? Except if something happens and I don't admit to it, you might want to look at Scamming Closet's camp because they're known to stir the pot quite a bit.
And for the record, we never alleged that Holly Mae doxed my home or Google shit ever.
Right. Underneath Bougie, my response was, excuse me. That's all I could say to that. Until I say stop, and no. You and Ratina, Myrna, Duffy go full steam ahead. You are not good at conversation. You cannot go into it hostile. It is not my fault your husband abandoned 7 children, and your online persona couldn't hold up to the truth. Genuinely, I have no clue where you thought opening with threats would go. The same place disrespecting my boundaries went when I said stop, and you all wanted to reach out to whoever you all wanted to. Do it. Do you think you're the first ones? Do you think you're the last ones? You're just the current ones. Are you going to put the effort into repairing the reputations that you desperately tried to ruin for profit? I thought not. Off with you, and I don't know the rest. Or I think it was like something like get out of my life or some shit like that. And then I said, also, nothing but lies. Be more honest. And here's where it smiles. Opening with threats. LMAO, nah, I open with truth. Debated, I truly did. What? Anyways, and I decided to reach out to YU instead. I said, you're straight up lying. Slow down, comprehend, and speak the truth, which is what she needs to do. She said,
This
you
next
claim
sentence
YU
is
told us to...
hilarious. This next look, you, YOU, claim you, YU. Can you tell me? What the fuck?
I cannot tell you why. I can tell you why, because she's trying to type a certain way, which is also another microaggression. Holly Mae, stop. You claim YU told us to stop, and we kept going. What have any of us done to you or your real life? You literally just sat up there through that jumbled mess of missing O's. We never respond. Are you kidding me? We are breaking down your initial message piece by piece and counting the missing O's. This is the only way this conversation continues. She said, have I responded to the lies why you just had on a live a few days ago? No, I haven't. Yes, you did, bitch. Yes, you did. The video is posted on the page. Clearly shows her responding to it. Have I retaliated for any of the shit you guys have done to our real life? No. Well, yeah. Yeah, you have actually. I just haven't said anything about it. I haven't. None of us have. Yeah, you have. I said part one. And then she said, what can I say? I'm a lazy text. And I seriously wanted to break the whole thing down with her. I took a snippet of the text message so I could understand. Because me understanding what the fuck she's saying is important. And I said, do it. To whatever it was up there that she said. Oh, no, it was to that. I did answer that part. We're going to do shit to you. Do it, bitch. Part two. She said, Kay, have a great night. Wave. Least you can't say I didn't try. I said, it will be 2 years this January. You'll have had Bougie's name in your mouth. I've been asking for a combo since May. Excuse me? You didn't try. You lied. Try to play the victim. That's all you do. No mercy. That's the conversation that I had with Holly Mae. We can turn the comments back on now. That took a while. My bad. I'm going to post them too, so everybody can try to fucking read them. That's not how you have a conversation. You don't speed through it. I absolutely say you didn't try. Because you didn't. You tried to play the victim and you tried to make it look like you were innocent so you could what? Try to go get a PO and wave a piece of paper around and say, look, guys, I'm a victim. Cash App's in the bio. Correct, Mallory. Multiple people asked them to stop. Holly said they deserved it. So what are you getting at, Holly? There's an overwhelming amount of evidence that not only you lied about your DV, and that feels good saying that publicly because it bothers you and you're going to cry about that and you're going to go live and you're going to fucking be the biggest self-righteous victim you can. And I'm not going to hear it because you're full of shit. It's not going to bother me. Rally the people. Get them on your side. I'm giving you the excuse right now. Everybody go like Holly Mae because terrible me said that she lied about her DB. And when I put out there the truth, all the people that you lied to, they're going to hate you.
Can you clarify what you mean by she lied about her DV?
She misrepresented the facts of it to make it way, way worse than what she claimed.
And the TikTok calling the abuser at work, all of that.
Yes. That's in your messages with her. Actually, she changed her story yet again.
Yes, 100%.
You know what happens when someone changes their story? They're lying. That's her, what, third or fourth time changing the story?
Yeah, I don't know.
The initial story was she saw him out in the lobby. And then she called the police. She's got a police report. And now she gets escorted out of work every single day. Then it was a couple days later, she called her friend Jess. Well, a couple days later, she said she called her friend Jess, not the police. And I swear one time she said she had him arrested after. I don't know, but either way, when I called her job and spoke to security, she's never been escorted out of work by security.
Yeah, she definitely told me something different for sure.
Like, she's never been escorted out of work by security. She's still claiming she did. And for everybody who's like, they won't tell you that, it's a medical place. That's not a medical procedure. They absolutely will tell you if you ask them, and you ask them the right way.
But it is a whole medical complex. That whole building is, yes.
Yes, but being escorted out by security would not violate HIPAA if they told me.
Correct. I don't know anything about curling irons in the backside. What the fuck? Jess, I don't know what that means.
That's new to me. But I stand on it. When you lie about DV, when you lie about SA, nothing you say matters anymore. Everything you say is a lie. Even if you have receipts to show it, you have lost any and all respect from a lot of people. And the people on your side, the fact that you lied about the kids and you didn't even try to make one payment on his child support, because when you're married, you're a team. Just like the house gets a lien and your name's on it, that's a team lien. Like, you didn't have it in you to be like, that woman struggled with 7 kids that you didn't do shit for.
It's super ironic considering both of these people we're talking about tonight were very much Slots fans and supported everything that she did as she was lying about being a DV advocate and helping DV victims. Very odd.
I would say it's odd, but I would say Holly Mae tried to do it too. I'm just saving her from it getting to $1 million.
I just think that if you're going to bolster your DV story and your own situation, most women that have been through that are not going to then downgrade somebody else's and put them at risk, like my child.
Right. And I can't tell just from somebody telling me their story if it's not genuine. I believe it as it is, as it's told, 100% of the time. Have people lied to me about it before? Yeah. Did I care? Absolutely not.
I did as well. And I did as well. I was very helpful with her about how she could protect herself. I listened to her story. I mean, and I've never repeated her story. I've never told anybody on her story. None of that. But it was not a problem to downgrade other people and put them at risk and not even validate that there are other victims of DV on this app and in this world.
Right. I try to respect everybody equally. I tell people all the time, nothing is comparable. Trauma between one person and another, you can't compare that because people are different. What may not be a big deal to you, you can't downplay for other people. You have to accept that there is no comparing things like DV, things like SA, trauma in general. It is unique to the person, and only that person experiences it. You don't know how they experience it. You can't assume how they experience it. You have to give them as much grace as possible and allow them to experience it and process it the way they did. And you can't downplay it. Let's get. We'll have an eviction up here for the moment. Let's see if there's anything smaller. Yeah, I'll take a box over. And if anyone wants to say anything on it, by all means, come on up, say something. It's disgusting, the whole thing. It's all for profit. the more it's the same fucking shit that Slot did. Exactly. Hey, Redesign, I'm good. How are you? If you look at what she's doing, it's the same shit that Slot did. It's just on a smaller scale. But we also don't know what she says to her inner circle of people. How many of you in her inner circle have sent her money because, oh, well, she just wasn't feeling good today, or, you know, she just didn't have groceries, or she was struggling a little bit. You know, maybe buying her that cup of coffee before she went to work was something that made you feel good. I guarantee you she asked more than just you. Why don't y'all talk to each other? Behind the scenes. You don't even have to put it out to the public. I would actually prefer if you didn't put it out to the public, because if you gave somebody money, well, wash your hands of it and don't ask for it back. But talk to each other and see if you're being scammed. I guarantee you, if the inner circle of Holly Mae and Rutina talked to one another and said, damn, I gave her money on that day too, they would clearly see that they're being taken for a ride, because neither Holly Mae nor Rutina can keep a group of people together for any amount of time, because they always get pushed aside for stealing from them, for lying to them, for scamming them, for not being genuine with them. How many friend groups have you seen me fall out of? There's been a couple. There hasn't been damn near as many as Holly Mae. How many of those friend groups came out and said, Florida man asked us for money? Not a damn one. I've never made $1 off this app, never will. I recycle all my gifts. I don't even have a payout method. Every single account that I've had, all 40 or 50 of them that have been here and gone, never had a payout method on them. Right, Monster? And I'm still not saying don't fuck with them. If you like them, but see that you're being taken for a ride. Stop providing what they want from you. That money, that attention, that validation, that, oh, I believe you. Start questioning people. I get questioned all the time by my people. I don't take offense to it. I answer everybody pretty straight. Right, Mush? Missy, what did they accuse you of? If you don't want to talk, that's okay. But if you do, you can take a box or you can say it in the comments, either one. You're more than welcome. Because unlike what they claim, this is actually a safe space. Because they're not exactly sure what the fuck I'm going to do next. I've already got a lien on a fucking house. And I did a mass mailer. That's going to be funny when it hits. Right, Monster? She did not. Hey, Mimi.
Let's be a little technical here. You helped get a lien on her house. You don't have one.
Right.
It's not like the money. Yeah, you helped get a lien put on her house.
Yes, I informed the children's mother of her husband that he now owns a house, and then assisted in getting the lien put on the house. But for TikTok purposes, I shorten it up with, I got a lien on her house.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to split hairs and play semantics and hypotheticals, you might as well too. So.
And that Patreon chat where I reported the fuck out of all of you, by the way, about 20 of you are going to lose your Patreon accounts. And Bree, sorry, you're going to lose yours too, because it happened in yours. Not intentional, but that's just what Patreon said. Calm your chats down, everybody. Why is it got to be so hostile in the chats? Because it's not hostile here, like, ever. And when it does, I try to calm it down. Like, don't get too riled up, because we have to think with logic, not emotion. And you're letting people run with anything you want. You're over here putting false jackets on anybody you can that you don't like and watering it down and literally giving power to the people who do that weird, disgusting shit. You're hurting the victims when you put false jackets out as carelessly as you do. And that goes to you too, Feral Trash Panda. I made a video about you getting winter tires on your wheelchair. It's hilarious. I also made another one with a overweight gender male in a purple bra walking and saying, "Look what I can do that you can't." That's how much I don't like you. I'll be posting those, by the way. Like I said, they're funny to me. Might not be funny to you. But I'm ableist to do that because that's what they call me. She might need snow chains. Let's see if a video of her getting snow chains on the wheels of her wheelchair will make an appearance. Yeah, she is. She looks like she smells like piss, too. That's just an observation. Right, Mallory? I tried to talk to her about it. No. And that live where I was in the boxes unknown and bringing them, I added her in the comments. I got the screenshot. I'll send it to you. And she got mad as fuck at me about that. Matter of fact, let me go get it and I'll green screen it. Okay, I'm back. I grabbed a couple. Because whenever I'm sitting in a space that...
All right, I'm gonna drop back down since you're green screening stuff so people can see.
Okay, well, these aren't too bad. These are more just things I've said.
Oh, I'll still drop down for a bit.
Okay. So they were talking about Megan, and I can't tell them how to feel. But I cannot tell anyone how to feel. I've talked to Megan, and I don't believe they have, but I can't tell anybody how to feel. I have to make it known, my opinion known, no matter how it makes me look. The next one, they were talking shit about spread love, and I had to say I like spread love. I don't know why people don't, actually. It's really weird to me. If you don't like spread love, have you tried to take a look at it from both sides? Because she does good stuff. It's with a good point, good purpose. You know, maybe you should take a step back and look at who the target is and what they've done. It's just some advice. Instead of just blindly not liking somebody. It's really weird to me. Just saying. And then this is what set Feral Trash Panda off. She came in. I seen her laugh, emoji, all that. And I said, Mallory's man doesn't deserve those accusations. It's not right. And that's what set her off. I wasn't mean. I wasn't mean. I get you, Malia. I like spread love, though. Nobody can change my mind. People see people from different views. I don't know what your friend did. I don't get in anybody else's business. I've got enough of my own business to mind, because if I'm not minding my business, somebody else is gonna. And that's some good advice for all you social justice people out there. Try to mind your own business before someone like me comes and minds it for you. Oh, she said worse, actually, up in the box. That's why I wanted the conversation, because Feral Trash Panda just goes and goes and goes and goes. She said, oh, but there is proof. A backup account posted it, but I'm not giving it to you. Then it don't fucking exist. I know it don't exist. Like, genuinely, if it did, all them motherfuckers would be fucking, it would be on their green screen 24 fucking 7 if it did. If it was true. Let's be real. The second they get anything at all, they fucking run with it and jump with it and go to 50,000 lives in a single day with it. A fucking week-long marathon of every hour of the day. One of them fuckers has it up because they're so excited to fuck somebody over, right? But they didn't got shit. They don't have. Because if they did, it'd be everywhere. They get so excited when they get anything. And I made it very clear in that live too. I'm not cool with any of them. I don't mind Bree. She alright. But like, I don't fuck with Unknown. She a fucking crackhead. I don't know what else to say about her. I don't really fuck with Queen of Blessings either, because she lied to me. But in the box, she lied to me. Because I know Joyce didn't talk mad shit about her drug addiction. That's why my answer was, I'm biased. Because I'm not up there to destroy her delusions. The proof is out there. She doesn't matter enough to argue with. Yep, I was able to have a civil conversation. I agree, Mallory. I'm willing to listen to anybody about any topic, but I'm not willing to take your word for it. There's only certain circumstances where I will be willing to take somebody's word, and that is when I feel like I have the energy to correct whatever's going on, and then I will take somebody by their word, and I will proceed forward, because sometimes it's just so much. The 8-hour conversation with Bougie would have been a week and a half long if I would have been like, let me get receipts on that, let me get receipts on that. No, sometimes you just gotta take people by their word and move forward and see how it goes. The person that's being honest with you, they know, be honest with you. Bougie was 100% honest with me. And it ate y'all the fuck alive when I didn't show her messages, because there wasn't nothing in there. It might have been a month. Hey, Britt, how are you? But I have no interest in correcting anything over there, because they can't even correct the shit about me. They can't even correct the shit about Mallory's man. They can't correct nothing. The only reason they wanted to try to correct something is so they could stick it to Regina. That's it. I seen right through it, and I seen my opportunity to get up there, and once again show that I'm willing to have a civil conversation with anybody. But the truth fucking hurts some people. I'm doing good, Britt. Thank you. You can also see that too, right there, what Karma said, what Joyce said. If it makes you mad, message a friend. Talk to them about it first. Hey, Blue, how are you? I'm talking shit. Um, the live hasn't been super toxic as I thought. I mean, I did do a mass mailer to Holly Mae's whole community, 1,092 addresses, telling everybody to beware of her and her husband and to keep their children away from them and safe from them. That was pretty toxic. I love that too, honestly. I'm going to brag about that. Kind of like I brag about the name.
Florida man did it for her. Blue, behave.
There she is. One eye trailing and all. I guarantee you she's eyeballing the phone right now, like that motherfucker. But are you looking at the phone with both eyes, Pharaoh Trash Man? You catfishing is what you're doing. Do y'all want to see her profile picture? Because it ain't this. Excuse the fuck out of me, Pharaoh Trash Panda, but how did your face become not flat in that picture? How did your eyes become not as sunken in? And why are both of your eyes pointing in the same direction? That is clearly not you. Clearly not you. Oh, how about this one? You forgot to deactivate your old page, FAFO Trash Panda, by the way.
I mean, that one looks like the picture you showed, but the other one sure don't. I don't know.
That one's heavily filtered right there. You can almost see the wheelchair that she's in this one. A major yikes. And it's mainly attitude, honestly. If she wasn't such a careless, reckless asshole, I wouldn't have anything to say about her. Really.
Hold on, I'm so confused by this picture. What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's like a shrunken down inside of a.
Oh, I see. Got you.
It's the attitude. That's all it is.
100%. She is so rude and vile. You guys are absolutely correct.
I would have nothing to say about her at all if she wasn't such a vile bitch. If she wasn't running around this app putting fucking them fucking false jackets on people, trying to drum up fucking drama because what?
But
They
she
hate.
is a big pick me. She is a fucking box pick me bitch.
She is.
And she will go along with whatever the fuck people in that box are saying. I mean, period.
She will. But I bet you anything, she can't give one valid reason why she doesn't like Mallory. And your friends don't like her isn't a valid reason. I'm just saying.
She resembles somebody else on this app that I know, by the way. I haven't seen her tongue, but she does resemble her.
No, she's better looking than that one. Like, I'll
I
give her
mean,
that.
that's you're true.
But she is vile. She is awful. She does have an eye that looks a different way. She is in a wheelchair, which isn't a bad thing unless you're fair trash panda. Then it needs tipped over and she needs spit on. Because people should not be putting those accusations on random ass people that they don't even fucking know. See, y'all did all of this shit to other people, except for the getting the lien on the house and the fucking mass mailer. That was me. But y'all did everything else to everybody first. I'm just finding new ways to do it to all of you. Can't go with whatever the crowd says. Do your own independent research. Then you come to me like twice, Trash Panda, and say, I'm sorry I believed everybody. Like, do your own research. It happens every now and then. It happened with me and Bougie. I believed what people said about her, but I realized at some point that the shit was not true on my own, and then reached out to Bougie to be told to go fuck myself and talk for 8 hours.
That was true.
Like, it happens. Like, you can say sorry all you want. It's the follow through. It's the not doing it again. It's the making things right. Putting the effort in to repair what you have helped destroy. How many of y'all do that? Not anybody over here, unless you're one of these people. But how many people do that? All you ever hear somebody say is, I put a false jacket on this person, that person, the other person, and sorry, move on. That's it. It's called reputational damage. I don't give a fuck about my reputation. Y'all done ruined it. You can't take away what isn't there. It's built off of your lies because you tried to lie on me because I told the truth in it. That's why I don't care what Rutina says. She can say, what did she say? I got pulled into the office by 2 cops. Did you tell them you abused your mother?
No, I think I heard her say that every day she pulls up to work, her heart skips a beat, and she says, Is this the day? Is this the day that Florida man's gonna hurt me? Or whatever the fuck it was. Weird.
So, let me give you some advice, Rutina. You act big and bad and tough, and you're Rutina, and you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. People see when someone's telling the truth on you, you turn into a victim when people are being honest about you every single time. If attacking them don't work, you turn into a victim. You notice that, hey, you can't be dominant. It's not there anymore. People don't see you as dominant. People don't see you as the tough person anymore. So you try to play into being a victim. And that doesn't work either, because that's not what you want to be. But you go around and you try to collect as many people as you can and gaslight people into being like, oh my God, go after Florida man. I don't give a fuck. Get 1 million people. I'm still talking to you. I'll let those 1 million people watch as your fake online persona crumbles right before their fucking eyes. And I'll laugh while I do it. Y'all need to stop lying to people on the internet. You do know that if you were who you were, like genuinely who you were, you would still have people that liked you, but you'd have people that liked you genuinely. Keeping up that persona takes energy. Y'all can't keep up that persona. I've been the same person on this app since day one. Don't know what to tell you. It takes no energy for me to come on here and be me. Oh, is she here?
Oh, I doubt it.
Yo-Yo. So he wasn't a bully when you were there, but he's a bully because you're not there. strange.
I'm talking about Petty when Feral Trash Panda, when they all broke away from Petty.
Yeah.
And she just goes with the fucking followers. She's a follower, but she wants so bad to be a fucking main character. It's just never gonna happen.
Now, also take note of this little fun fact. When I fell out with Petty, who caused that? Petty. He went live at 9 in the morning just to specifically tell me to go fuck myself, pretty much. Because he got word that I talked to OG on the phone. And Petty knows me. Petty knows me.
Yeah, he definitely said yesterday that you have been talking to Unknown this whole time.
No.
And Bree. He was playing the live where you were in it, you know, in Bree's live or Unknown's live the other night. And he was listening to it and he was stopping it at literally at like every other sentence. And he's like, oh, I knew it. I'm owed an apology. They've been talking to him since day one.
Well, why I don't have anything against Bree, really. I mean, other than letting this asshole trash panda fucking run her mouth and not advocate for a conversation. I would message her on the back end. And I knew she was sharing my messages with her people. She didn't tell me, but I knew. I expected her to. Bree defended Rutina and Holly May and Unknown privately. And I didn't talk shit. I didn't say, well, they're awful people, because you know what? If that's her friends, I'm not going to try to ruin it. I'm not desperate for her to not be friends with them. I hope they work out good. It doesn't do any good to trash people to their friends. So I gave a generic answer as to why I was going after him. It's okay for people to share my messages. I tell people all the time, you can share my messages. I'm not afraid of anything I say privately. I'll say it. I actually say worse publicly, but anything I say privately, I will say publicly with no issue. That's why you don't see my messages everywhere. Phone dumps don't have my name attached to them. Nobody's ever said, I'm going to dump all my messages with Florida Man, have they?
Probably. Stephanie probably has, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, and actually did it, because people are worse in my messages with me than I am to them. Except, I mean, there are certain people that if they leaked, I would be like, I look like an asshole, but yes, I did say that.
But and word advice to any newcomers, if you're going to message anybody that you met on this app, I just suggest messaging them with the expectation that at one point they very well might be shown. Just saying.
Not a chance. Like, very few people respect DMs. And then you have the Shannon and Pedro situation where Shannon's crying about Pedro leaking the little bit of text message where she said that months later. Well, Pedro don't like to leak.
And she blames that on me, which is weird as fuck.
He does. It's weird.
She said that you weren't showing all the messages where Bougie said the N-word in all those messages. What are you fucking talking about, bitch?
I looked again. I couldn't even find where she said it.
Right? I said the same fucking thing.
I think it was with Bernadette that she said it, but I still have to look at that. I've been a little busy being a fucking menace to these motherfuckers.
It was Bernadette that said it in a message, actually. Bernadette the whole word.
I have a bunch of chats. And honestly, the Shannon stuff, I ain't even worried about disproving her. Shannon's getting her motherfucking ass handed to her left, right, and sideways by, like, everybody.
I just want to give full props to Trixie. Trixie's doing a fantastic job, by the way.
She 100% deleted her messages. Yeah, I just want to fuck with Shannon about the roaches and watch everybody else trash her.
Just like Moonbeam deleted all hers.
Right. Moonbeam like wanted me to put them all out there too, and I'm just like, I will, and I kept fucking with her about it, and I never planned to. When you come to me or when I come to you, either one, I come to you is normally me going to you. Because I also reached out to OG too. She didn't come to me. I don't leak your messages when you leak me full text threads. I tell you that if there's anything in there, I have to be honest. And if you did some fuck shit, I'm going to be honest. And I will. But that doesn't mean I'm putting them all out there. I mean, some asshole doesn't need to see you called him an asshole in private and then rile everybody up. Holly Mae wanted Bougie's messages so bad, she said, not even 12 hours before crying and smashed these boxes, we put the kids first, I put the kids first, then, I go after Stephanie. And she's like, no, I want to see Bougie's messages. Of course you do, because you want desperately to have some kind of ammo to use against her, because your current argument is bullshit.
But yet what they saw, they still had a fucking problem with, and it was wild.
What they saw, they were like, Bougie knew that these were going to be leaked, so she staged them. And I'm like, this is a year ago. What the fuck are you talking about?
If I did that, don't you think I'd be showing my messages with fucking everybody I've ever messaged before in my life? Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
I will say, though, I have to say that when you were in the unknowns box the other day, what I did not hear her say, which is what I usually hear her say, is that, Florida man, you let Bougie call me the N-word. Like, she didn't even fucking say shit. Even though the night before she was saying that Smash was lying and you were lying about me calling her the N-word. I just think it's funny. Like, if you guys pay attention to things, you'll see that people literally fucking tell on themselves.
They do. And it's all performative. That's all it is. They think they need the drama to make money. But let's be real. If I put a Cash App in my bio, I could probably get a couple $1,000s from everybody. But I'm not going to put a Cash App in my bio.
Don't do that.
You guys keep
Scamming calls and make a video. You don't want to do that. Scamming calls and make a video saying that you're wanting turkeys. But I will say that in Scammy's comments on somebody's video the other day, she said, I'll pay $2,000 for that information. I think that was the same amount that she got from the GoFundMe. So my response was, ma'am, are you using TikTok's GoFundMe money? I'm so confused.
sound a little dry. Y'all need a drink. What is that supposed to mean?
You sound a little dumb.
Yeah, you're good. I bet you it's probably Rutina. And she's probably in her little Discord or Patreon or wherever she's at being like, haha, guys, look, I can be funny too. Not as funny as I was in Petty's live.
Probably fucking Myrna's dumb fucking ass or Duffy's dumb fucking ass. Since they have a lot to say on fucking Reddit. By the way, Smash, they don't like you on Reddit, and your friends that claim to be your friends are the mods of that page. I mean, just saying.
Is Smash streaming?
No, not yet, but I was just letting her know, because she doesn't go on Reddit. But
I only gave her permission for last night's live, and I really would like, I would like to be able to go live without constant negativity being said about everything that I say, even the positive stuff.
She had a lot to say last night. Both of them did. It was weird as fuck.
I ain't hear it.
Well, I'd suggest you listen to it. It sounded to me like people were going a little bit sabotaging their own agreement. But that's just me, my opinion.
What I did hear that I will speak on is the backhanded insults. Because when you say, well, I didn't want to make that decision. I made it for the people. I made it for the chat. I made it for Malibu. I made it for other people. I had to swallow my pride. See, that's making me look bad.
Oh, but she also said that you didn't just contact the PTA. You contacted the principal. Her exact words were, he contacted the principal and many others, is what she said.
No, just the PTO. That's it. I've showed. I'm transparent about everything else.
And I kept hearing, after all he's done to us, all he's done to us.
That's performative. That's for money. I guarantee it. Because if you know me, you know I'm like brutally honest with shit. I do not do a thing that I will not claim. Okay, if I'm not willing to claim it, I don't do it.
Well, I firmly believe that Retina's only in this box saying all these things because A, she don't give a fuck about Smashley, and she wants Smashley to fucking break her agreement with you. Let's be honest. That's what's happening. This is all strategic on Retina's part.
She's not very strategic though. She's kind of stupid.
No, she is, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I want the drama to stop. And if Rutina and Holly Mae and them can't respect boundaries and want to play the victim, that's fine. I'm gonna show you why respecting boundaries is okay. It's totally fine to do. You could have took me saying stop as a win and puffed your little chest about it and said, yeah, yay, we beat Florida Man. He said stop. No, you kept going, you dumbass. So now I'm gonna keep going. Like, I don't care. You've done it to way too many people. You've lied on way too many people. People that can tell the truth on you. Rutina, your baby daddy's wondering why that you said that you had custody of your child on them court documents, and he's going to call and correct that and wonder where the fuck his child support is. I figure I'll put that out there too. Nice guy. Very nice guy. Because he swears you don't. That child does not live with you.
Listen, I give it up for step parents that raise other people's children.
His new woman is Rutina's child's actual mother is a good person too. I think she deserves to be called her actual mother, because I think biological mother would be a better term for Rutina. Just donated the egg and the overdose in front of her. No, well, I mean, she will. Birth giver, there we go. Rutina will want the truth. She thinks that she's going to be able to pull it out like she's been able to, I guess, pull it out with other people. But other people, I don't blame them for not wanting to continue with Rutina. Because she's annoying. She does gross stuff. She contacts anybody, abusers, everybody, family members. She thinks that she does something, but she can't do it to me. I invite you to try. I'm still waiting on you to get Myrna's daughter, Beth, to pretend to be somebody like you did with Artie. That Holly Mae knew about, by the way. That's the specific reason that she went live, was to have Myrna's daughter, Beth, pretend to be Artie and shit talk everybody. And then agree that it was Artie.
And then act like that was her voice. That was wild. I remember that fucking bullshit. That shit was wild as fuck.
Damn well knowing that wasn't her, because she knew, they both knew what they were doing, and knowing it wasn't her fucking voice. Like, y'all are like shady as fuck. But that's okay. Be shady. Be shady with me. Because I don't care. I know me. I know what the truth is. I don't react negatively to anything. There is not one person on this app that can ever say that I've had lives held about me because I lied. Every single awareness live about me has been because I was a dick. And I said some shit.
Yo, I don't know if you remember. I don't remember when it was. Investigator, you might be able to tell me. But yeah, they had an account that was allegedly supposed to be Artie, and in a box where they were claiming that that was really Artie, but they were basically saying that Artie was not who she claimed to be and didn't have this accent or that accent, da 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 da. In all reality, it was Myrna and Holly Mae that planned that it was Beth's daughter or Myrna's daughter in the box talking as if she was Artie. It was weird as fuck.
Yep. So, I don't know what to tell them. Like, they should have stopped when they were asked and told to stop. That's why boundaries are important. You don't get liens on your houses. You don't get mass mailers in your neighborhood. You don't get your job called and told the truth on.
Okay, my
If
bad.
the truth,
Let me stand
if the
corrected,
truth.
Holly Mae.
Oh, what'd you say?
God forbid I don't correct misinformation. It was Artie's account that Beth logged into, by the way. But they were,
Okay.
yeah, it was all scripted, right? And it was
Yeah.
wild stuff.
To make Artie look bad, because Artie knows the truth about him, and they want to silence and lie on anybody that knows the truth about him, which is why Holly Mae does the whole they contacted my abuser, which is why she brings up her DV exaggerated story of the DV to make people do what Petty did with the 45 Live. That's all they do. The same thing Petty did with 45 Live is the same thing Holly Mae does with her DV. She makes it so dramatic and over the top, and she's such a trooper for fighting along, right? Holly Mae. It's really going to suck for you when everybody knows that you've been lying about it and exaggerating it. Jesse, you need a recap? Right, Mallory? They all know what they all do. That's why Holly Mae and Regina continue to support Petty. Well, first off, Holly Mae continued because she could give a damn about child abuse. She's got it. Her husband's got it. Her husband, just doesn't care about his children, anyways. And you think she cares about Petty's child abuse? Absolutely not. Regina, well, she overdosed in front of her, so it's not like she cares about child abuse, anyways. She's done worse.
Martina keeps screaming, Holly Mae keeps screaming, oh, this all started because we were speaking out about them talking on Petty's child's essay. And I literally said to her in the DMs the other day, I was like, dude, when the fuck you gonna start realizing there was no essay, bitch?
Right.
Fuck. So dumb.
We're going to do a quick recap because it is a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna drop to your recap.
All right, so here is the catfishing feral trash panda, the one that loves to run around this app and be just a vile piece of shit. She is in a wheelchair. I have made several videos making fun of her. I think they're funny. Most of you might not, but hey, we all have a different sense of humor. I take what she's done as disgusting, so I'm going to be disgusting in my own way, in my own me way. Can't do it any other way. It's the way I would do it. If you take a look at her eyes, you'll notice that one is not the same as the other. They look two different directions. She's either eyeballing this live again, or I'm wondering if she learned how to look at the phone with both of her eyes. If it's a medical condition that caused that, well, maybe it's a medical condition that caused you to be a vile piece of shit too. I don't give a fuck. You're garbage. Then we got into all of Rutina's charges. Not even all. Just a very good portion. A lot of bad checks, a lot of driving without a license, a lot of DUIs, a lot of improper use of identifying information, which is concerning considering how many people send Rutina private information on the back end and how much private information she obtains from people. If you think she's got your information, you need to go get LifeLock and you need to sue Rutina for the cost of it. You can do that, by the way. You will not get paid because Rutina has outstanding court costs in nearly 100% of her cases. But, hey, I don't entertain business. How are you? Then we got into more DUIs and more bad checks and more felonies and more that. And then we got into the fun part of me emailing the detective in the slot case, snitching on both Holly Mae and Rutina for being involved in her scam, in her alleged scam. And I'll say alleged because the court case is not concluded. So they were involved in her alleged scam, and they did help her. And they helped her in their own way. They both financially benefited from it. They can say they didn't. Rutina runs her Reddit page on Slot as a front as I'm not for Slot. Look at me talking shit. But it's weak shit that she be talking. It's weak shit that she be talking. Rutina received discovery information from Slot. Slot's not allowed to share that information. But, you know, Rutina and Holly Mae sure do love to intimidate the witnesses, the ones that put the witness statements up. So, that's the thing. Then we got to the mass mailer. The dot is Holly Mae's location. I don't give a fuck. Holly Mae cry about it. You can't cry about your DV no more because I'll correct you. Holly Mae exaggerated the details of her DV extraordinarily, by the way. That's why I say that. But the green is where these mailers are going to go. 1,092 addresses, one of which is Holly Mae's address. The name of the campaign is Save the Children, or Save the Kids from Holly and Jeff. It's going to cost $808.08 to mail 1,092 mailers, printed full color, both sides. Here's the template. Black background. Protect your children as the header. From Holly Mae Garcia and Jeff Garcia. Their picture. Your neighbors. They are your neighbors in that area. And here's the completed one. Telling about both of their child abuse charges. One reckless, being Holly Mae. One intentional, being Jeff. Talking about how Holly Mae loves to lie on TikTok and accuse people of contacting her abuser. Again, not true. Proven by her own words. And DMs where she was negotiating with Bougie. Hear that, Holly Mae's friends? She was negotiating with Bougie in the DMs. And it wasn't just a couple quick, whatever. We'll put all the messages out. She was in there for a minute. I don't think it's feral trash panda eye-catching. Well, eye-catching. It doesn't catch her eyes. It would catch one of her eyes. You're right. You know, dang, I got the screenshots of every step because I was going to be a real dick and, like, draw it out. But here it is. It is just, hey, did you know about Holly Mae Garcia and Jeff Garcia? It even has a little flip over for more up there under the A, because if they get it on this side in the mail, they can flip it over and see the other side. It's a nice 8.75 by 11 postcard, full color, printed both sides. BM 1,092 mailboxes in the coming week, or 7 to 10 days, something like that. However long it takes them. We'll know, because Holly Mae will go live with that bitch, and she will fucking take a picture of it, green screen it, be like, look what this motherfucker did. We know. I'm telling everybody now. Like, you can't cry about it. There's no question behind who did it. I did. You have no argument. Your actions brought this on. And I ordered it. It's paid. They're on the way. I love this for her. We're going to do Rutina's tomorrow. We'll revisit this from the very beginning. That Dixie Normus, if anybody knows who that is, send me a DM. Unless they want to redact what they said about me. It's obviously not true. publicly 100 times. Because you have to put the energy into repairing what you try to fuck up. And you can send me the clip, Dixie Norris, each time. When you take a box and you say, I was wrong about him, other than that, I'm going to find out who you are. I'm going to drag the holy fuck out of you. And I don't care if you're the squeakiest, cleanest person on the planet. Your mama ain't. Your uncle ain't. Somebody in the family fucked up somewhere. I'll find it. Then we got into the Holly Mae messages, which are a jumbled mess. I'm not going to read them. I'm going to kind of speed through them. So if you want to read them, take a screenshot, put them through ChatGPT, fix the corrections. There's a lot of missing O's. Is she live spreading? She is mad. Like, there's a lot of shit in these messages that are just... Like, my shit, you see how I spaced it out and I made it kind of easy to read, used punctuation, at least more punctuation than fucking Holly Mae did. She's not good at conversation. She wanted to play victim. You know, I wanted to break down the conversation piece by piece. She just said, "Okay, thanks, have a great night. At least you can't say I didn't try." Well, Holly Mae, I can say you didn't try because the only thing you tried was to get screenshots to go try to take it to your circuit court and try to get a protection order so you could wave a piece of paper around and say, "Look, guys, I'm a victim. Nobody gives a fuck about you, Holly Mae. I don't even think your husband does because I catfished him and he finds a fat ginger more appealing than you." Then we got these, and that's it. You know, I said try to play the victim. That's all you do. No mercy. No fucking mercy. Mass Miller, bitch. You're next, Regina. Rally the troops. Get a million people to be like, fuck Florida man. Well, I really used the hate as fuel. Kind of like it. Just saying. Then we got into the shit I said in Unknown's Live in the comments. Megan's not a racist, but I can't tell people how to feel. I said up there, since May, Regina has declined to talk it out. Holly Mae has declined as well. Where the fuck were you in May, you guys? You guys were running around thinking that you had it. I was holding back. I ain't want to fuck you over. Now I got to. Here, I said, I like spread love, because they were talking shit about spread love. I don't know why. I guarantee you nobody's ever tried to talk to her. They just run with what everyone says. Do y'all? You're good. Here, I told Pharaoh Trash Panda that Mallory's man didn't deserve those accusations. It's not right. And boy, did she really got mad. I said really on purpose because she's in a wheelchair. I'm going to assume, Mother Moon, that she's mad that I didn't go live and be like, oh my God, all the stuff you said was false. Let me play the call for you. I think that's why she's mad. Because I don't care what she says. If it's not the truth, it will come out. Matter of fact, anybody that's listening to this that don't like me, I don't care. It's not like you ever liked me and did anything. So, I don't care. Don't like me. But I will tell you that there is two different me's. There's this me that you see on the live, but then there's the me privately, where I'm not being a total cocksucker to your friend Regina and Holly Mae. Like, it's directed at them. Why people don't like me because I'm calling them out on their shit, I'll never understand. All you're saying is, let my poor friends lie. Everything always comes out. it hurts her feelings because it's not going the way she wants. She is used to the normal back and forth where somebody does something, they play victim, and then it pops somebody into the defensive. Bitch, I ain't ever been in the defensive. I'm gonna use that shit against. I'm gonna do your lies that you're telling about the police at your store. I done FOIA'd it. We're gonna see if the police were at your store. Are you stupid? You best not lie about anything law enforcement related because you could FOIA that stuff. And don't think I ain't immediately going to the website and FOIA it. I'm gonna get the call too if they did, and we're gonna see what that call said if they were there and why they were called there. And also, if there's body cam footage, I paid $45. If there's nobody who will come back, I'll get a read. But if there is, I'll play that too. Holly, maybe you want the body cam footage of that played? Because you showed up to your mom's house covered in piss and shit. Or did you? You just fell on that body cam. That is a thing, everybody. You can FOIA body cam footage. Most states, $45. Some states are $65. But there's always a cost associated with body cam footage. That's how it is. That's why I say the truth takes 6 times longer than a lie. Lies travel super fast. And they're used to using lies to overwhelm people. They say something drastic like, they called my abuser on me. And everybody gets all up in a fucking fuss. You see me stay the same temperament the whole time. Because I'm not lying. And I don't care what they say. When it's a lie. When it's the truth, I'll tell them they told the truth. But don't take my word for it. Do your own independent research. Look at their behavior. Because there's a contrast here. Me being calm shows you just how chaotic they are. Me telling the truth and being consistent shows you how erratic their lies are. Look at the contrast. Look at how they act. Look at what they're trying to do. They're trying to rally the public. They're going to be like, oh, poor pity me, victim me. No, that's not me. I like y'all. But because I like y'all, I don't want anybody to join in on anything that I'm doing beef-wise. Because, well, y'all don't. It's not y'all's beef. It's fine. That's why I avoided it. Forever grateful, because that's why I said I'm going to get the call, too. See who called. You're not slick, Bertina. You're not slick. And judging from whatever her reaction is now, I haven't seen. I'm just going based off of what Spread said. I believe her. She's mad. She's mad. I knew this would make her. The second I didn't defend myself and disprove her and all that, so she could run and grab the audio of me calling her job and cry about it and cut it up and say, oh, this is what he said. Did you tell your job that you abused your mother, though? Like physically and emotionally, mentally? That your stepdad that your mom's with now has dementia and you take advantage of that? how he gets lost and how sometimes that's why she's worried. That's why you would see the accounts a while back being like, Celeste is worried. Regina's mom is concerned. It's because if they make Regina mad, Regina retaliates against them. Why do you think Regina's dad said what he said to the news and paid that money? There ain't no way in hell any man would fucking say, I paid for what she did wrong. I feel like she didn't do anything wrong. In my eyes, she didn't do anything wrong. He had to say that, or she was going to retaliate against him. I guarantee you. That is just observation. He's not alive to answer that. But if he was, I guarantee you he wouldn't, because Regina would have retaliated against him. I don't give a fuck about Jennifer. That's what you don't get, Skittles. You know, I'll talk to you for 1 second. You know, I didn't meet her in person ever. And the only reason she got a hold of me is because somebody from TikTok fucking found her when they were scouring the fucking planet for anybody associated with me. If you think I give a fuck, I don't. You know what I do give a fuck about, though, is your meth problem. So it's Linda Lane, right? Since you want to be in here talking that shit, I told you, if you talk that shit again, you must not be fucking well in the head. So do expect a knock, you dumb fucking meth-headed bitch. She always be doing that shit. Like, enough is enough with her. Like, she gonna be like, he called a wellness check on me. I did. I will. I haven't yet, but I will. That's going to be recorded, and it's going to be put into the vault of calls and things that I've done to defend myself against these motherfuckers' lies when I can defend myself and use it as an attack. I'll never defend myself to defend myself. If you don't like me, don't like me. Oh no, what's Scammy Claus going to do? Say she doesn't like me again? Didn't know that one. Oh no, I lost the valuable support of an old dusty bitch that needs to change her depends. I never had it, never wanted it. Even when you tried to fake be nice to me, Scammy Claus, I wasn't. Mallory and Bougie were there for that one. Because when Mallory and Scammy Claus like joined up with Samantha, I went into Samantha's live and I was a straight dickhead to both Mallory and Scammy Claus, while being nice to everybody else. Like, I was a straight dickhead. Like, Scammy Claus even tried to be nice to me, and I'm like, no, you're using these people. And she was. It was straight hate bomb time. Mallory was at least honest about her hate bomb, because she said, you know what, I'm going to do the unthinkable. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to handle fucked up people like Petty. Fair. I was still addicted to her. Out of principle. Like, hate bomb, I don't do that. When I was in Unknown's live, I screenshotted myself saying, we could hate bomb the right way, where we talk shit about each other while we talk shit about them. Because we just ain't cool. I don't care what people say or think or try to run with. The one thing that me and Unknown agree on is we ain't cool. Like, we're enemies.